Next speaker. So my name is Melody Koenig, and I'm the Outreach, Language Access and Civil Rights Coordinator with the Utah Office of Victims of Crime. So I've been there for about 6 years. We wrote a grant for the National Crime Victims' Rights Week, like we have done in past years, and we got it. So we are doing a couple of events, but I want to ensure that everyone knows they are going to be in person and also live stream. And I'm happy to share flyers and bookmarks and everything for your community. So please don't hesitate to reach out. So we'll go next slide. So just what the National Crime Victims' Rights Week is a time to celebrate, to bring everyone together, to ensure the victims, survivors have a voice, that we celebrate the work doing too for advocates and all this part. So, but it's a national day, so we don't pick the week. Because I will have picked a little bit later for, the weather, so we can do more stuff in park. And we don't pick the colors and the theme. So if you don't like the theme, you don't like the colors or the date, I am so sorry. I have no control. Once I get that correct, I have to follow that. So we go to the next slide. So the theme this year is Survivor Voices, Elevate, Engage, Affects Change. And as you can see in my slide, the colors are very pastel colors. So I have nothing, it reminds me of the 80s weddings for some reason. But they're like, or it's like pink and orange and green lime, like all this. Yeah, so, so we go to the next slide. So some of the events we will be having, so here's the slide, and we'll share this with everyone. It will be sent out. We are having, it's not in here, but we are having a press release with in collaboration with the Utah Grizzlies on April 15. And we're gonna have a pop drop ceremony, pop drop by a survivor, and also one of the officials that have made change in the state. We'll get more information as it goes on that, but we'll have that. But then the week after, on April 20, from the 23rd to the 29th, that's the week, we're gonna have the hashtag campaign Survivor Voices, Elevate, Engage, and Affect Change. So we'll just ask people to kind of take pictures and signs and things in your community, just to show that, and make sure you take those pictures and tag us so we can share it. And then Paint One Blue Nail Stand for Victims' Rights. That we started several years ago, and a lot of people love that. So many of you still have blue nail polish. If you don't have blue nail polish, let me know. But so just paint one nail and just take pictures. The fun is, I get pictures of like police departments and prosecution's office and all this, and all the officers taking a one blue nail, and it's you. So just be careful which blue nail you paint. That's the only question when you're taking the picture, right? So, and I'll ask, because I got a couple of pictures. I'm like, wait, so April 24, it is our event that we're going to having a resource fair. So we go, well, first let's go to the next slide. And I'll talk about this. This is Tally's baby. If you all know, Tally loves books. So we are working in collaboration with the state library, Utah State Library, and we have contacted all the libraries in the state, and we are going to be sending, we have created a link for individuals to sign up the libraries if they want bookmarks, if they want posters. We're going to be sending them a list of all books that are related to the theme, victim services and all that, and they'll be creating displays in their community. Because we understand that a lot of individuals, that all socioeconomics, the library is a place that people go to for resources, right? So they also have in their websites and all this. So, but we are, if you say, hey, we have a book, I can't even talk, book club in our area, or we have this, we're happy to send posters and bookmarks. So let me know, and I'm happy to, you all have a copy of these slides, and you can send me, go through that link or ask me or Tally, we'll send that to you all. But hopefully we'll have all the libraries throughout the state sending the, putting up displays, and that will be really good to, collaborate and work with them. So we go to next slide. So the next slides, what I have is, like I stated, about the press conference with the Utah Grizzlies. These are going to be what the regular posters are going to look like. So the QR code is in there. It'll take you to Victims' Rights information and to the Victims Resource Connect, which has all the resources in the state. If you haven't gone through that, let me know. If your agency information is not in there before April, now let me know and I can update it and make sure it's in there. So, and then the next slide. Thank you, Maddie. So here's the resource fair. So we'll also have a panel discussion. It will be at the Sorensen Unity Center in Salt Lake City. It is open free to the public. There is an application for any agency, and the reason is because we do have about 40 spots available. You can share, so if someone doesn't need a full table, but it's like, you know what? I just want to put my resources and information about our agency. You can do a half table, a full table, let us know on that part. But is the panel discussion, we're going to have officials and survivors speaking, sharing. There's be a question. Nubia Peña with the Multicultural Center will be monitoring the panel. And then also the Multicultural Center is creating right now a video to celebrate advocates with advocate stories, and they'll be showcasing that in there. So it'll be really cool in that way. So after that, we're going to be having the next slide, please, ma'am. Thank you. We're gonna have a candlelight vigil. It's about an hour. It will be live streamed too. We're going to have survivor voices, and we're gonna have a couple of the very diverse presentations. Also, we'll have a blessing from one of the tribal elders. And so we just try to embrace and bring all the voices as we can. And also to showcase, because this week is about all types of crime, not just one, right? So we want to do that. Also, our amazing Alex Allen will be doing a podcast. So if you know the survivor that would like to share, it can be confidential, any type of crime, they can reach out to Alex. And for the podcast that she will be creating, ensuring their voices are involved. Okay, so we'll be doing that, and that will be on April 25th. That it will be uploaded, and people can listen to it, and so it will be good. So, okay, next slide. So, I created some. Here's bookmarks. It will be in Spanish and English. And then, so they're going to the printer tomorrow. I hope I get them sooner. Like, oh my goodness, we'll see how it happens. And then the next slide, please. Thank you. And then the poem Paint One Blue Nail Blue. So I have it in Spanish and English. Those I email those to you all, and you can print them and you can put them up and make sure you tag us and use the hashtag too on that. So I think we have one more or two more slices on that. So here's what I created. Also, I stand for victims' rights. So you can take pictures when you're standing for the hashtag campaign. If you want to hold that and take a picture, you can do that. So I have in English and Spanish. If anyone wants to translate it in other languages, I would be so happy. So I could do it in German, but I don't think many people want to use it in German. So, so we go to the next slide. Thanks. And so here is my contact and Tally's contact. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us. I'm going to be driving home tonight, so I will, I'll check my emails first thing in the morning. Okay, so but if there's anything, don't hesitate. Yeah, so thank you all.
Good, and we really do hope that we can get the shared message across the state.
Yeah.
It's so much more impactful when it is shared in all these different communities, and victims can really see this unified voice. So
yeah.
I just kind of wanted to put a in there for the Crime Victims Conference
Yeah.
that also occurs during that week. So we hope you can join us for that conference as well. All right.